All right, so let's go ahead and get this draft order set up. We're going to do it just like last year, except now we have 14 teams with 15 total players as Man Harriger are trying to reenact Dumb and Dumber through fantasy football. Go ahead and get the special edition Spirit of Nashville playing cards taken and shuffled real well. You're going to see some iconic sites like the Hermitage, I think as you say it. I could be completely wrong and getting made fun of at the moment, and that's acceptable in my life. It's okay if you laugh at me or with me, because it's all laughter, and that's a good thing. Anyway, moving on. Gonna go ahead and give this one final shuffle and a good cut, and we will start dealing these out. So there's our final cut. First card, 7 of hearts to Barry Anderson, 8 of hearts to Mr. Arnold, 2 of spades, 7 of clubs, king of spades for Barnes, Bond, and Fassett. Finally, we have a 9 for Faulkner, an 8 for Garris, 3 for Gillum, 9 for Hazlett, a 6 for Law, 5 for Malloy, a jack, might be the second highest card out there actually, and of course another jack, and then an ace for Strickland. The next card's around, a 7-4 for Anderson, 8-9 suited connector there for Mr. Arnold, 2-8 offsuit for Barnes, that's not very good looking, ace-7 for Bond, king-10 for Fassett, 9-10 suited for Faulkner, ace of clubs, that's offsuit, ace-8 for Garris, 3-7 for Gillum, jack-9 for Hazlett, 6-3 for Law, 5-10 for Malloy, pair of jacks for Man Harriger, 3-2 for Parker, and ace-king for Strickland. So the early leader is the Man Harriger combo. I'm going to go ahead and do the burn card routine here and put 3 down. And we'll burn another, put 1 more down, and finally, one last burn, 1 last card to get the river out there. So yeah, the early leader would be the pair of jacks, but we got ace-king out there, we got ace-8, king-10. Then we got some lowly stuff like that 2-8 coming in. So let's see what this flop is. We're going with a 3. Of course, it's the low cards. 5 and a king. So that ace-king will come out with a pair, and king-10 for Fassett will also pair. And Gillum has a pair, I'm being told now by my wife who's here to help. And Law has a pair. So we'll forget all that information until I start passing these out. But there's a 3, 4, 5 in a row. So if you had a 2-6 right now, you'd be really happy. But that's actually a 3-6 for Mr. Law. So that stinks. Anyway, next card. 2 of hearts. 2 of hearts, actually. So that gives 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives Mr. Law a straight, actually. Also gives Mr. Strickland a lower straight with that ace. So I got a couple of straights out there. Gillum didn't hit a straight though. No. Really, unless they have a 6, or if we had 2 hearts. Anybody with 2 hearts would be in a great shape, which would be Mr. Arnold. That is pick number 1 for Brandon Arnold. Can't wait to see you screw that up. Pick 2 though, clearly going to go to Mr. Law. He had that amazing 6-3 offsuit, and that put him in a high and mighty position at spot 2 with that 6 high straight, because we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we also have ace through 5 for Mr. Strickland, and ace right there for Bond. You're going to get 4 because I just decided your tiebreaker is your second card, and that's what's going to happen. Also, with that being said, Garris, I just saw you, so you get 5. That's what's going to happen. It is what it is. Now I'm looking for pairs. We have a pair of kings right there for Fassett. I don't see any other kings. So that's 6. Spot 7 would be the pair of jacks for Man Harriger, right in the dead middle. Disgusting, to be honest with you. We're looking for, at this point, a pair of 5s would take the next spot. And I don't see any 5s out there except for Malloy's at spot 8. Now we're looking for 4s. Mr. Anderson, spot 9. I think that's it. All we've got left is 2, 8. But I see 3s for Gillum. So that's going to be spot 10. Jack 9 isn't paired, and neither is Jack 2 until here. So we're going to go Parker, Barnes. And then the Jack outdoes the 10. So just like that, we have our draft order. That's going to be what it is. So we have spot 1 going to Mr. Arnold, 2 to Mr. Law, 3 to Heath Strickland, 4 going to Scooter Bond, 5 going to, or as we like to call him, Mr. Bond, number 5 to Sergeant Garris, 6 to Facet, 7 to the Man Harriger combo right in the middle, paired up with Malloy at 8, 9 going to Mr. Anderson, 10 going to Gillum, 11 to Parker, 12 to Barnes, 13 to Hazlett, and finally Faulkner. Bring up the rear, which I am jealous of that bookend spot 14. I will enable it for you to trade picks, so if anybody wants to swap positions, it's up to you to do that within the app, but I'll go ahead and set these now. Congratulations on wherever you finished. You had a 1 in 14 chance and you did it.